All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Tears of the Realms. Yes, this is our homebrew cipher system powered TTRPG set in our own messed up version of the Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom flavor of Hyrule, and the people below me are having lighting issues. Like half of us are very, very dark today.
It's not that we don't have lighting issues. We don't want to turn them on.
Sorry, I get migraines and still have two very bright lights shooting me in the face. So you're not going to get much sympathy from me.
A
So
sympathy or a symphony? Because I
both.
do you have a marching band back there?
A symphony of
I
sympathy.
wrote a symphony. Thank you for. Well, I've written two movements of a symphony.
That's wild. I did not know that.
Yeah, they're not good. I wrote them in high school.
Doubt.
Well, high school and then in college, but they're still a thing. And I had plans for the other two movements that I just never finalized. So, yeah. Announcements. First things first. Have you picked up your copy of The Hearth Witch's Guide to Magic and Murder, Book 1 of the Hemlock Saga, written by USA Today best-selling author Kiri Callaghan? And that actually has pretty special, cool significance today because I know a lot of times I'm having conversations with myself because I'm the only person that wants to talk to me. And I'll go, gee, I wish I could read more of Kiri's writing, but I don't have any more books of hers. I've read all of her books. Well, starting in June of next year, you could actually get another book that's partially written by Kiri. Critical Role has just announced a new short story collection. What's it called again?
It's called Mighty Nine Stories Untold.
Yes, Mighty Nine Stories Untold.
But
They
now
officially
they're told.
announced during the Critical Role stream on the Thursday, but this is a collection of short stories involving characters that were affected by the Mighty Nine, which was Campaign 2. And there is one of the short stories I'll read directly from the Penguin Random House page. Isharnai deals with the emotional aftermath of a fate-altering cupcake, as told by Kieran Callaghan.
Oh my god, she gets that.
Yes, that's the thing that is most exciting.
Oh my god.
So
The
yeah,
one
not
that
only-
broke the game.
Yeah, I remember watching it live. It's amazing. So not
That's
only,
fitting.
yeah, it is. Not only is Kiri writing for Critical Role, which is amazing, but the story that she's telling, some very slight spoilers for Campaign 2, which is like 6 years old now.
Spoilers. There's a cupcake.
Yeah, there is a cupcake.
I'm gonna mute myself because I still haven't listened to it.
It involves them dealing with a hag. And Jester is able to use a cupcake to have things happen with this hag. Because, of course, Jester used a cupcake. Why wouldn't Jester use a cupcake? Spoilers over, Chax.
That's 3 though, not 2. Gestures in 3.
No, Jester's in 2.
Oh.
She's in 3 as well because 3 is like also kind of like here's the 10 years. So here's every character these people have ever played in that campaign. Jester's in campaign 3, not as the main.
Yeah, the character that Laura plays in Campaign 3 was the sorcerer that I can't remember her name now, but
Imogen.
Pink hair.
Imogen, yeah. Campaign 2 was Jester and Ford and
speaking of
Knox.
campaign
Yeah.
2, The Mighty Nine premiered on Amazon Prime
Okay,
Video,
I'm kidding,
and
I'm
there
watching
is
2 right now.
I think their pilot is free on YouTube this weekend.
Yeah. So the Mighty Nine cartoon will be premiering November 19th. And Amazon Prime has put the first episode on YouTube. I have heard rumors that it's only going to be on YouTube for free this weekend. I don't know, but I would recommend if you would like to watch it on YouTube, maybe watch it sooner rather than later. I have already watched it. It is phenomenal. And Legend of Vox Machina is a fantastic series. It does deviate a little bit from this as a source material because it's not a live play game, and so they were able to change a few things. The Mighty Nine, the first episode of the actual live play had the group meeting in a tavern in like 3 different little groups that already knew each other pretty well. The first episode of the Mighty Nine TV show seems to be dealing, I would assume it's dealing with some stuff that's revealed in the Mighty Nine Origins comic series, because the stuff that happens in this first episode happens before the stuff that happened on streams. So
so what they're doing is similar thing with Vox Machina, where the first couple episodes are pre-stream, and then it goes into some of it. There's also a lot of stuff that we're going to see that's new around Ashley Johnson's character, because when Mighty Nine was being the first half of Mighty Nine, Ashley Johnson was in New York filming Blind Spot, which ended partway through Mighty Nine, and so Yasha's not really in a large chunk of the first half of that campaign, and so we'll be getting a lot more about Ashley's character.
which is very, very cool. I was more thrilled with a few of the voices that I recognized. Things like Riker is in there. God, what's the actor's name? Jonathan
Riker?
Frakes.
Oh,
John Riker, yes. Jonathan Frakes voices one of the characters in the premiere. I think Ming Na was in there as well.
Ming Na Wen is in it. Icon.
Yeah, so yeah, the voice cast that Critical Role is able to get for these shows is just insane. Like it's really, really phenomenal and cool. And so yeah, that's a thing that's going on right now. We are getting closer and closer and closer. I think it's this next week or the week after. I think it's this next week. Twilight Sword. The backer kick for that goes live. I am eagerly awaiting it. If you are not familiar with Twilight Sword, it's Breath of the Wild, the TTRPG. It's not Breath of the Wild. It's totally Breath of the Wild.
but Jody, that's Realms of the Wild.
Yes, that's it. Maybe. The one thing I didn't add to Realms of the Wild was a cooking system, and Twilight Sword takes care of that. So had I done that, perhaps Chax would have joined us sooner. Who knows? And it definitely wasn't because we needed another member so we could actually have enough people to play or anything like that. So, yeah, so I'm exceptionally excited about that. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment has been out for a little over a week now. Is that right?
Yep.
Something like
I think
that?
I'm on level 3.
I have put 35 hours into it.
I have put 3.
So yeah, people have really not been enjoying it in any way, shape, or it's been phenomenally good.
It's only been the way I have been able to be thirsty for
Oh, right.
Zonai.
Your feet guy.
What? Feet guy. Hold on. Whoa, man.
So anyway,
It's not like I texted Mary just bark with a photo of Minoru and Raru. No, definitely not that.
So yeah, one of the more unique things about Age of Imprisonment is it has been confirmed that it is considered canon to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, whereas Age of Calamity was kind of like a Gaiden side story kind of thing.
Do we have it? When was that said?
Months
That
ago.
it was canon. Really?
Yeah,
Did I miss that? Apparently.
and has been said multiple times since it released.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, considering
Things.
Yeah.
things that happen.
So yeah, if you guys have had a chance to play it, I hope you're enjoying it. We thank you for at least putting us on your second monitor as you play to watch us. Yeah, it's really, really good, guys. I've had an absolute blast. Hey, Elias,
Hey,
We got
Jody.
some Metroid Prime news.
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh my god. Is it happening? Is it 3 weeks?
Uh, Nintendo of America on their YouTube.com channel has released a Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Nintendo Switch 2 Edition overview trailer that is
What a title.
approximately 7.5 minutes long and shows a lot of the game and some cool things you can look forward to while playing it. Releasing December 4th this year in a few weeks. Available on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah. One of the things I was kind of impressed with, apparently, if you're playing with the Joy-Cons, you can switch between like the new mouse aiming mode and then back to like regular controller mode just by flipping the right Joy-Con and using it as a mouse.
I'm so used to playing on a Pro Controller, but I also play at this desk almost all the time where there's a flat surface in front of me the whole time, so I may try it out.
I'm interested to see, especially since you do speedrunning so much, I'm interested to see what the mouse controls do to speedrunning. Because you can be incredibly good with the controller, and you're still not going to quite get the accuracy and intricacy of mouse controls. So, yeah, it may be that it doesn't change it at all. It may be that it does crazy things. I remember reading a study once that was able to show that just like joystick aiming, they measured how accurate people could be with joystick aiming, mouse aiming, and then motion aiming, things like that. And they found that the thing that made people the most accurate was being able to use joysticks for big movement, and then the motion aiming for fine adjustment is the thing that gives you the absolute highest accuracy.
So, no mouse.
Yeah, mouse is still more accurate than just pure joystick aiming on its own. But if you can combine joystick and motion sensing aiming, that is your most accurate.
This makes me wonder, because of the Switch 2 stuff with Mario Galaxy, because when my first thought of like, yeah, we're bringing Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 to the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, I'm like, hell yeah, cool. Are they going to do Pro Controller support? How are they going to do all the mouse stuff? Because the Switch 2 Joy-Cons do not have IR. How does that work? And then it's like, oh, mouse. Okay.
Well, no,
Interesting.
if you played the Mario
Mario
collection
All
that-
Stars had the infrared on the Joy-Cons though, because the Joy-Con ones had IR. Joy-Con 2s did not.
They didn't use IR because you don't have a receiver on the TV, so the IR couldn't be worked. It's done entirely using the
Accelerometer.
the
Gyroscope.
accelerometer in their.
Oh, did they not put that in the Joy-Con too?
They did, and I believe they should be able to still do that. Because again, the reason that it worked was not so much IR; it's the fact that their accelerometer and all that motion sensing stuff in the Joy-Con and the Joy-Con 2 is just insanely accurate.
I thought there was something else in play there.
No, it's just
Guess
motion
I'm wrong.
controls.
I
Yeah,
have not played Super Mario Galaxy on any system.
I have it on.
Like, not even on the Wii?
My first Super Mario Galaxy experience will likely be the movie that comes out the next year.
Oh yeah, that's been
Really?
announced.
That's surprising. I guess it shouldn't be that surprising considering Metroid and Zelda become or over Mario any day of the week.
To be
But
fair
I find
though,
that surprising.
the Wii got what was it, Corruption and then Prime Trilogy.
Oh, you know what? That's right. If you're gonna be competing with anything, you're competing with other Metroid games. You know what? That's on me for being reductive. I'm sorry, Elias.
How dare you?
I do dare, and I'm learning, and I'm sorry.
So
I need to get it. I have to play Expedition 33 after Hyrule Warriors, and then Metroid Prime 4.
in other crazy video game news, since that's what we're doing right now, Steam has just shadow dropped an announcement that blew everybody away
The Steam
for new
GameCube.
Steam hardware. Yeah, the Steam Cube.
You mean the Gabe Cube? Not
I
my
like
joke.
that one.
Not my joke, but it was the one. Yeah, so I am intrigued by the Steam hardware because
Well, let's first tell people what it is. So Steam
So,
announced
yeah.
3 new bits of hardware. They have a new Steam controller. They have what's referred to as the Steam Machine, which the Gabe Cube is a significantly better name. But that's basically just
it's a small
it's a
form factor
box.
PC.
Yeah,
It's a small
a
form
ty-
factor PC.
that's built to run Steam OS and effectively works kind of like a Steam console, and then also the Steam Frame, which is their new VR headset.
So it's also technically a PC. So Steam Machine, they've in their notes, in their release notes, they mention it's optimized for gaming. It has Steam OS, but it is still a PC. If you wanted to put another app on, or if you wanted to install your OS, you could. Here's my thing. This is going specifically for one market. It's for the home console market, um, specifically for stuff like Xbox and PlayStation. All they need to do is price this thing under $700, and they're in. Because right
I'm-
now, all those consoles are within $700 or more. And so if Valve was smart about this, that would be their plan. Now, a couple interesting things. It's only in 2 storage sizes, 512 and 1 terabyte, and you can add micro SD. Unclear about if it's a specific mic SD that you could use, or if it's like the Switch 2's micro SD situation, or if you can just use a normal micro SD and be fine. We know that they're NVMe SSD, so you can probably go in and swap them, ideally. But
Yeah, so for anyone that's not as up to date on their technobabble, it basically just means that in addition to being able to buy either a half gig version or a half terabyte version or a 2 terabyte version, you can also add more memory. It's got it interacts with the new Steam controller. It interacts with the new Steam frame. They actually have a dongle that you can plug in for the new Steam frame, so that you don't have to go on like your home Wi-Fi and hope that your Wi-Fi system is working. It will connect directly to the Steam machine. So for people like me that have issues that sometimes I can't get out of bed due to illness, a Steam machine would be a massive, massive thing for me, because you can stream from the Steam machine to tablets and phones and things like that. So yeah,
I just want price. I want to know what it's gonna do.
yeah, with the fact that it has a built-in storefront, because I was talking about this with I think it might have been Imp. The fact that it has a built-in storefront that they can make money off of, they can price it relatively low and still make a crap ton of money off of it, because people will buy games through Steam through it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's why Steam Deck itself, the base model is only 400. I think the thing I'm concerned about is it is still relatively higher end custom made AMD stuff. I expect the Steam Frame VR to be $1,200 easy. I'm hoping everything else will be, but I also trust this more than other stuff that like recently, because I'm on slight rant. Xbox's ROG Ally thing, which it's not even an Xbox product, it's Asus's product. The way you have to go around doing all the setup and all that stuff, because it's basically a Windows PC, you have to do all the updating and all the other things, where Steam OS is just like, hi, we have updates, do them, okay, have fun, instead of having to go through hounding all this other stuff. I'm like, this is why I think people would go more for Steam Deck over anything else. So if the experience works the way like Steam Deck does, I could see this being very good, as long as it's priced well. We'll find out.
Yeah, like I said, this is all speculation, and again, no one. I don't even remember seeing any kind of rumors that they were coming out, other than like the same rumors that also predicted the Switch Pro for like 5 years. So yeah,
I mean, they'd rather do this than make other games.
I don't know what your dog Half-Life. So
Um,
anyway,
can we talk about how when Portal came out, I literally on stream, there was video of this went, did Valve remember how to make games? And then realized, oh no, it's not even them, it's a port of someone else is porting it. All right, well, offer still stands. You couldn't make a game. You could make Left 4 Dead 3.
anyway, so yeah, that was a cool thing that people are excited about, and apparently, it's supposed to be coming out beginning of next year. I've actually seen a few reviews where people have been getting hands
People loving
on.
hands-on.
So yeah, these things are. This isn't like it will come out when it comes out. No, it's looking like we're gonna have it within like 3 to 6 months. So yeah. Other TTRPG news. Let's try and get back to things. Or other Zelda news. Is there more Zelda stuff going on?
The Zelda movie seems to have started filming. There's already
Yeah.
leaks of behind-the-scenes footage, and it looks good.
We are
Spoiler alert.
excited about
A child
that.
stands in a field.
No,
You have
so,
just ruined the game or
So-
the movie.
I saw quite literally before I got on here a post on Twitter, and it was, I think, of Zelda talking to a guard, and you could see a horse with the Triforce on, with like the full Hyrulean crest on it. Granted, it was a weird behind the scenes angle, but it's giving some Lord of the Rings kind of vibes. So
Was it a weird
Well,
angle?
they're
'Cause it
shooting-
was like the
are they
horse's butt or something.
no, it's like super far like away ish.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're shooting in New Zealand, right?
Are they? I actually don't know where they're shooting.
I thought I'd read somewhere. For anyone that doesn't know, New Zealand is Middle Earth. Like the entire every Lord of the Rings movie has been
Yeah,
shot.
no,
there.
New Zealand. So, you know, if that's what we're doing, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, New Zealand is a
use New
gorgeous
Zealand.
place. Like, they also apparently have a very active like extreme sports scene. Like, there's bungee jumping and skydiving, and apparently,
Sky jumping, bungee diving.
yeah,
Sky jumping.
apparently Orlando Bloom had to get like special permission and kept getting told, please stop doing dangerous things. Like, you're hard enough for us to insure when you're doing all this fighting and stuff like that. Like, we can't insure you if you keep jumping out of planes and off of bridges and things like that. Which, to my understanding, Orlando Bloom proceeded to ignore and did everything he possibly could while he was in New Zealand. But yeah, it's a cool place. I'd love to visit there someday. I'd love to visit my backyard someday, to be blunt, but
Me too.
We have a
I
gazebo.
don't have a backyard.
it's a nice gazebo. I have seen it from afar. Anyway, any other announcements?
Nothing current aside from come see Frozen in the Bay Area next spring.
Perfect
I'll yell about
way
that
to
later.
usher in the end of winter than by continuing forever winter on stage.
Yeah. You might even see me play a snowman.
Sorry, I live in Wisconsin. We get snow in like May and June, so
Show me your costume, and I will consider it.
I don't have the photo design, but it looks cool. But it's also I'm understudying, so like. Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I think then it is time for us to return to Tears of the Realms. The party has... Sorry. I am experimenting with new ways to get my setup to work, and one of those ways involves me having two different windows open, and I'm getting echoes, and it's driving me nuts. So hold for just a second.
Thank you, Hold.
Speaking of echoes, if you also enjoyed the hit GameCube game Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, there's a sequel to the sequel coming out in a few weeks.
Tell me more.
I already did.
Damn, that's crazy.
Nope, I can't do it that way. We're going to close that then for right now, and I will come up with a new way to deal with that later.
I believe in you.
Damn it. All right, sorry guys. Trying to be all fancificated, and it's not working. Promise I will get this back to normal in just a second here. All right. That should do it. Let's try this one more time. And now it's time for us to return to Tears of the Rose.
Wait. Let me take... Yeah, okay. There we go. Good.
Okay. Now it's time for us to return to Tears of the Rose. The party has set off an explosion. Having saved the Gerudo from the machinations of Aganeru, the party was using some well-earned downtime to relax before they returned to the Tears Corps. And after a late night meeting with the captain of the guard, Adesh was on his way back to his room when he was attacked by three cloaked figures using Etza Korimalan weaponry. Very quickly, Zariah and the rest of the Tearwalkers showed up to defend him, which caused the attackers to flee. Zariah soared up to try and track them, but realized she was having difficulties doing that, and eventually discovered they were using Yiga clan tactics to hide. After investigating a few places they were, and discovered these places were possibly dead drop locations, they went to one location and found something missing. There used to be a wagon that was there no longer. Zariah, realizing there was shadow energy around, used her rod of shadow control to open a door to the shadow realm, where they discovered the cart and what was beneath it. After examining it for a while, they were able to discover a way into the cart, and discovered that it was actually hiding a small bunker. But as they looked in, they found the people that had attacked Adesh were in there and were not pleased with being found. Unfortunately, after dealing with two of them, a third of them activated some sort of incendiary device, which set off a massive explosion. Luckily enough, didn't hurt any of the Tears Corps members, but it did seem to alert everyone and everything in the Shadow Realm to their location. And that is where we return. So, uh, so the last time that we played, I think we, here we go. I think we had, you guys were kind of investigating the cart. Zariah figured out that she could use her kind of shadow control to open the various doors on it. And then you guys found, you actually don't 100% know yet if they were Yiga clan members with Etsu Korimalan tech or Etsu Korimalans that happened to learn Yiga skills. But you saw them. We had a brief bout of combat that mostly involved throwing bombs in. And then they decided to end it by setting off a similar device to what's built into the Stalker armor that caused everything in there to effectively be incinerated, and this giant pillar of flame to be shot out of it that seemed to attract the various denizens of the Shadow Realm, including some flying creatures that none of you had ever seen before, since you spent most of your time in the Shadow Realm on the ground. So, that being said, what would you all like to do?
We also have a shadow jar of dirt. Make sure we don't forget about that.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What was that?
We also have
shadow jar of dirt?
Jar of dirt.
Oh, yeah.
It's an important detail.
Zariah now has shadow dirt.
Yes, I think we should leave.
So does Dilly.
Oh, yeah.
The music. Oh, the music's still playing, so I was trying to find what tab it was in.
Oh. Yeah, that's my mood setting music. It
Yeah.
helps get us in the mood.
Yeah, it's just loud.
Oh. So, what do y'all want to do?
Guys, I think we should leave.
Maybe a good idea.
We just sent a very well-lit beacon to everyone in this very not well-lit realm.
Dura takes more shadow dirt.
Okay.
Walks out with her pockets bulging.
Scooping out whatever remains of paper and or body parts there are from the bunker, taking it with us for tier core analyzation.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a wisdom check for that.
Did any of the cart break off? Or crack?
Surprisingly not. It acted more like I can't think of the word. It kind of just directed the explosion upwards, but it didn't seem to have taken any damage from the explosion itself.
Okay.
Dearest
At least not that you guys can tell.
Game Master, what difficulty is this roll?
We'll call it a difficulty 4.
15.
All right, so
I see your 4 and give you 5. Raise you 5. That's what, okay, anyway.
as you kind of look down, most of the stuff in there is not only burnt, it has been ashed. But you are able to find a few kind of bits of what is best described as charcoal
Excellent.
that might have some use. It barely is enough to like fill a small pouch,
Yeah.
but it's something. You are kind of impressed though, as you're kind of looking around to get as much as you can. Walls themselves are pristine. There's no cracks in them. There's no deformations due to heat or anything like that. And there was a lot of heat that came out of that. They seemed completely unaffected by the explosion in any way, shape, or form.
We should really hold on to that shadow dirt.
So, Uh, yeah. Anything else you guys want to do before heading back through the door? Sorry, brain is just gone right now, guys.
Nah, I feel it. I don't have anything else I would like to do.
All right then. So Zariah, as you come back to the door and everyone kind of steps through, for a brief moment right before you're about to go back, you hear this voice kind of calling out. It says a single word, Zariah. And then you kind of look around for a second. You don't see anything. What do you want to do?
I still haven't left yet.
Not yet. You're literally at the door.
Okay. She's going to move slightly back towards where the cart was
Okay.
and just maybe let's see. What does Shirai do?
Zariah.
She knows stories about the Shadow Realm and Leslie from Anturel, so she's probably just gonna look around and then just go back through the door.
Okay. As you step a little bit away, you hear movement to your right, and as you look, you don't see anything nearby. See in the distance a very small form that's far enough away that you can't even really tell, like if it's humanoid or bestial or anything like that. But you can definitely see there's a form, and it's moving directly away from you. And as you focus on it for a brief second, it kind of turns around and you think looks in your general direction. Again, it's far enough away it's hard to tell. And again, you hear in your voice, in your head, Zariah. And then it continues to run away.
Nope. Sorry, turn around, go to the door.
Then a kid on a tricycle comes around, and then there's twins, and
Come and play with us, Zariah.
so as you step, as you step through, you can still see the door open, and you can see more figures starting to move closer. One of them is very, very large and is running full tilt towards, technically not the door, it's running full tilt towards the cart, but because the door is very near to the cart, it's the same basic thing.
I have an idea of the shape of what it is?
This one, very large. It has the upper torso of a humanoid and the lower torso.
Slam. Done.
Having dealt with
The lower torso of also a human.
The lower torso of another more different human.
A slightly different human.
Although you're not sure because there's this cloth covering, so.
And then the head of yet another different human. It's really weird. But yeah, you guys have never dealt with a Linnell before.
Yeah.
A lot of the creatures of malice and things like that are not gone per se, but have kind of gone into hiding and things like that. So you guys haven't had to deal with a Linnell, but you are familiar with what they are.
Oh, I've heard stories. Anturel definitely mentioned not going off on your own and finding a giant horse.
So yeah. As the door closes, you kind of pick up your shadow rod. The first thing that you notice is, as you attempt to pick it up the first time, you have to drop it immediately because it is burning levels of cold. And so as you look at it for a little bit, you can see there's frost forming all over it, even with the very, very dry air of the desert. You can still see like frost crystals and things kind of forming on it.
Well, that's different.
What took you so long? What happened?
Would you like me to open the door again so you can see?
No. No, I would not. I would like you to relay the information to me verbally, not visually.
It'd be so much more interesting if you saw it for yourself.
I agree. I am not interested in that kind of interesting right now, however.
There's this creature that has the torso of a humanoid, the head of a humanoid,
The torso of a humanoid. Okay. I'm interested.
the bottom half of a humanoid. So it's very humanoid.
But yeah, okay. Yeah. Is it perhaps a Hylian or human?
Perhaps, with more of a horse shape to it.
Horse. You talking about a Lionel? You saw a Lionel in there?
Yes, likely the one on Terrell trapped.
That
Oh, that's not good.
No, it was Silver.
I forgot about that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's why she trapped it.
Yeah,
That
no,
thing's
that's good.
still- Still alive, or are there other Lionels in there?
I don't
I
know.
I don't know if I want to find out either. I've dealt with. You never know how good your shields are until you are being chased by a Lionel at full speed. It's scary.
It sounds scary.
There was one time I was hanging out with a friend over by Zora's Domain, and did you know that by Zora's Domain there are Lionels up there, the very top? Because I didn't.
Very top of Zora's domain.
Yeah, we're what's it called? We're kind of close to where that like large thing where the like divine beast is. I just recently played Breath of the Wild, so I'm trying to remember what this called. But I was up there like trying some of the hills because it's a great area for hills, and I ran into a Lionel. It was scary.
I'm glad you survived.
Yeah.
I've never been chased by a Lionel, but I have been chased by a horse before. It
It's
was
worse.
scary. I was 7. Were
And
you
it was
also
Okay.
a
7?
particularly mean horse.
No, I was not 7. This happened like a year and a half ago before the Tears Core.
Oh,
Funny thing about
Uh,
horses, they can't fly, so if you just fly away, you won't have any issues.
that's a
Yeah, so
problem
now I think
for
we'll be
some
fine.
of us. I need to find the jetpack expansion for this suit.
I mean,
Sorry, I hold up the teardrop. I have something that might help at least once.
anything can happen once.
I mean, I can fly once too. I just won't be able to lift myself back up once I start to get to the bottom. Talking about falling from a great height. In case that was... Anyway, okay, there was a
Falling with
Lionel.
style.
Yes. Yes. Okay, there was a Lionel in
But-
there, and you stayed
Yes.
to see it?
Well, not exactly to see it. Something said my name and was like off in the distance, and I'm pretty sure it stared at me.
And
And
then,
then these two twins appeared on a bicycle with a tricycle.
did we go to the same Shadow Realm? Because all of this sounds...
You had already stepped through the door.
All of this happened right before you stepped through.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so...
We
Okay.
kind of did create a giant beacon of that someone was here.
Yeah,
or
that's
something
what's
was
true.
there.
That's why we wanted to get out. Okay, so wait, there's a
Right.
Lionel. There's a voice. Might be from the Lionel, or it might be from the twins that were on bicycles.
Tricycles.
Tricycles, excuse me. Were they shadow tricycles? Were they shadow
It's a
twins?
good question. That's an excellent question. Although technically I can be considered a twin when my clone appears, can't I? So was I the twins?
I'm confused now.
I will point out, Adesh, after you
Sorry, you cut out. What did you say?
Sorry. As far as you could tell, after you came through, it was a good 10 to 15 minutes before Zaraya came through.
10 to 15 minutes?
Yes.
Did you like talk to the voice or the twins?
There weren't any twins. I'm sorry, that was a joke.
Oh.
Clarification. No, I just saw in the distance the Linnell approached, started to run towards me, and I came to the door. Why?
Were you watching them for all that time?
Well, what time?
I don't know, the 10, 15 minutes you were in there.
I wasn't in there for 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe a minute or two after you guys exited, I came out.
Well, it might not have been exactly 10 or 15 minutes, but it felt longer than a minute.
I assure you, I would not have faced a line alone.
Maybe
Or 10 to
9
15
minutes and 59 seconds.
DM, how long? What did I feel like I was in the realm for?
Maybe a minute. Long enough to kind of hear the voice, look around, and then see Linnell and leave.
No, it wasn't that long. And as far as what we know, time doesn't typically flow differently,
Hey,
does it?
guards,
Not in the Shadow Realm. Not that you guys have found.
where are the two guards that we left at the door?
When you guys came back, they weren't here.
Oh.
Useless.
Is it daytime?
Probably about shortly after Zaraya Kika came out, you would have seen a couple more, or technically a lot more guards showing up. And the story that you get is basically there was two, and then you guys went into the Shadow Realm to do things, and they're like, "This is a bad idea to have two of us," and so they went off to get more guards
That was dumb. Why didn't just one go off?
because they
That
didn't
was
want to be
smart
left
disguise.
alone when Yiga Clan was about. I didn't say it was smart.
That's why I said that was dumb.
Wild accusations being thrown out.
So wait, I cut out again. I'm sorry. There are guards here, just not the same one.
Now they just arrived. There's about a dozen of them now.
Okay. Is there any that I recognize?
The guard captain Usut is here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize her. Hello. How long have we been gone?
A suit kind of looks around. And is like, very sorry, I just got here. She points to someone. How long? Maybe an hour ish, something like that.
GM, how long were we gone?
About the same time. We spent an entire episode in there, so I assume around an hourish amount of time passed.
Alley
You
Crew.
guys were doing a lot of inspecting and investigating and things like that, so we're going to call
the
it
cart
an hour.
didn't make sense, and we found the unfindable Yiga Shika future tech bros.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that seems right. Are you sure you didn't, like, fall into, like, a trance or something? Did the voice, like, possess you?
No, and I'm pretty sure I would know if I went into a trance.
Not necessarily. I've unknowingly been in trances before. Either way.
So
I'm
Usut
sure
goes,
it's fine.
so what did you find? I was told there was a doorway to darkness or something here.
Yes, it's quite thrilling.
Yeah.
Well, I don't currently see one, so
Can Darai try to pick up her rod again?
yeah. By this point, it's warmed enough that it's still very very cold to the touch, but it's not like burning cold.
Okay.
Raya, do you want to explain in the best way you can what you somehow did? Because I can only do it so much.
How much? Sorry, GM question. How much are of the Shadow Realm is known to various cultures?
Almost none.
Okay.
Most cultures, the most they know about Shadow in general is the Yiga clan tends to like Shadow magic. It's heavily associated with the Yiga clan and Ganon, despite the fact that technically Ganon uses Malice as opposed to Shadow, but they're close enough.
Let's see.
And the idea of an entire realm of Shadow outside the Tears Core is just really. I like. Rumors have probably spread because, let's be honest, Arel told everyone she possibly could.
It's a
Yeah.
fairy tale.
But for the most part, most
Arel is
people,
delusional
yeah,
to everyone.
most people just think Arel is telling really cool stories because she does. And so the rumors themselves are really just that, rumors that, oh, there's a Shadow Realm that no one can access except for this one person that totally legit says, trust me, bro.
Ugh.
After she tells you a story, she says, "Welcome to my fleet," and then disappears.
Yeah. She writes down in the journal.
Name, date of birth, height, age.
Instead of a death note, it's a fleet note.
Have any preferences? Preferences for what? I'll take that as a no.
Good, we get to experiment.
It's one of those vanilla it is.
Perhaps we will find hidden strawberry.
So anyway, so yeah, a suit to make things go slightly faster. How much would you want to explain to a suit?
Not terribly much, because she knows the response that people normally give to the Shadow Realm stories.
So, but enough to say, yeah, we went into the Shadow Realm.
We went into another realm
Okay.
using the Shiga shadow.
So you could see Usut is bothered by what you tell her, but not the kind of intense, almost phobia that most people have when mentioning shadow magic. Especially in the Gerudo Desert, where the Yiga have or historically have had a very massive presence. So
Yeah.
yeah, she kind of takes it all in stride. So I guess I should be asking, how likely is it that that door could reopen? Like, do I need to start posting guards?
Oh, no, no,
looking
no.
for-
I'm the only one who can open the door.
Well, then how did
Manifest the door.
the Yiga clan do it?
We don't know.
I don't think they had a door. I think they had some other means to get there. And that's the part that we're trying to figure out more from, because they should not be able to access that realm by any means that we're familiar with.
We have this bag of charcoal we're going to analyze back to Tier Core. I'll share the results with you.
I think this is something I need to bring up with the chieftain. If there is this additional realm that they can travel through and then just appear in our city, you see her kind of contemplating things in her head, and she turns to you. We may need to have a more secured relationship with the Tears Core, specifically around how we can defend against these incursions.
I agree.
Yeah, they're
We'll,
kind of.
So,
when you return to the Tears Core, you will be bringing an attachment of representatives of the Gerudo. Excuse me, I must speak with the chieftain to discover to decide exactly who will be part of that retinue.
Good luck.
Make sure, and she turns to her guards. Make sure nothing else comes through, if you can. And then she bolts.
ugh, not much for attachments.
If any Yiga magically apparates here, I'm talking to the guards. Be careful because they can blow themselves up quite largely. You know how they
But the
normally
benefit
just
is
go,
they'll throw
they normally
bananas.
just go poof, but these just go bang. So
The guards are trying to figure out if you're joking or not, and as it slowly dawns on them that this is a real warning, you just see them kind of look at each other. Okay.
you guys got this. I believe in you guys. This seems like a good group. I feel confident.
Sorry, I was going to lean in close. Don't eat the bananas. Back off.
As they start kind of like wandering away to kind of set up a perimeter, one of them goes, "As soon as you let Vo into the city, this nonsense." And they kind of wander off.
I have things to say and I will not say them. I say out loud
Yep.
under my breath.
So as you guys are kind of standing there, you suddenly hear this kind of high-pitched, and you're gonna look over and is kind of hopping up on Aino's shoulders, and Aino goes, "That is a very good idea. It is very well. There have been a lot of things going on, so I think it would be best for all of us to get some sleep. Eki is very tired."
No, so am I.
Yep.
Okay, I'll see you all later. And then she starts wandering off.
We can come with because we're all. Why does she do that?
I think she just wants to get away for a moment.
Oh,
Have a key time.
oh,
Maybe a book. We don't normally give her that opportunity.
she brings her own books. You saying we
Yes.
should bring books for her?
She'd probably appreciate that, but I don't know what she's already read.
All right, I can find stuff she hasn't read yet. Well, yeah. All right. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. The library's big. It's not that big. All right. Anyway, we should go
So-
to bed.
Anything you guys want to do before kind of hitting the sack?
Oh, we should put all the evidence that we have gathered inside one of your special shadow boxes that's impenetrable in case like someone sneaks up on us in the middle of the night and tries to steal it.
So I did want Zaraya to start to play with the shadow dirt. Could I make a box out of the shadow dirt?
Roll me a power check. We'll call it base difficulty 7.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, this is really, really hard stuff.
Okay, 15.
All right,
No,
so
obviously not
as
gonna
you
hit it
start,
anyway.
as you start kind of futzing with it and trying to figure out, you realize the shadow dirt does not act the same way that the shadows that you gather does, and so building with it, you are able to get some of it to effectively stick to your shadow control rod, but it acts like dirt. It's very unstable. It's very, very weak. As soon as any pressure is put on it, it just kind of crumbles.
Can I
You think-
manipulate it when it's not attached to my rod?
and then when it's not attached to your rod, it's just really, really kind of like photo-negative dirt. And so you think there had to be some sort of process that they used to change it from like dirt or other like materials in the Shadow Realm to whatever it was that they used to build that bunker. But unfortunately, you just don't have the time or the tools to be able to figure out what it was that they did to make it do that.
Yep.
It still doesn't act like, again, especially since you have the whole alchemy thing going on, it still doesn't act like regular dirt. Like, probably the most important aspect is it's uniform. Like regular dirt, there's tons of different shit in it, but this is completely uniform something. But it has the consistency of dirt. It's just, there's nothing, there's no changes in it, there's no variations, it's just all shadow stuff. And I would assume as part of you doing this, you probably tried seeing how it reacted to different things. And as far as you can tell, it's completely non-reactive.
Okay.
And like hydrophobic, oil-phobic, like it doesn't mix with anything. You couldn't get it to dissolve in water.
So it repelled it? Or did it just not dissolve?
Have you ever dealt with things like hydrophobic sand or things like that?
Yes.
Same basic principle. I don't know if I would call that repelling it, but it doesn't interact with the water or oil in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Is it also
Like-
arachnophobic?
You're not sure she doesn't have any spiders with her.
All right. So Zraya, while she's playing with this, is going to make a box out of her shadows, and just kind of like hold it out to Adesh to put the things in, and she's just going to keep trying to like play with it as she's walking. Can she get it to hold any shape besides just loose?
If you apply enough pressure to it, it does hold a shape momentarily.
Okay, perfect.
But it doesn't, like, as soon as too much pressure is added to it. It's the same way, like, if you just took dirt, like, you can form it into, like, a bowl shape or something, but as soon as you put anything in it, it breaks apart.
Yep.
There's
okay.
nothing that holds it together.
Okay. Thank you. Lots of things to try. At the tea.
Giving Jax ideas, that's always worrying.
Just a little.
Yawn. Stretch.
So, you all are able to get a full night's rest. When you will wake up, there's a knock on your kind of suite door because you guys are in your own little suite.
Such a sweet little door.
Yep. It's adorable.
Got it before I did.
Wow.
Hello?
In is a door, not a door.
Wanted to jar.
Wow.
So, as you open the door, you can see a younger woman, probably like late teens, early 20s, standing there in like full diplomatic garb with a letter that has the seal of the chieftain on it. And she just kind of hands it to you, Adesh.
Thank you. I will read the letter.
Okay.
while
Opening it up.
awkwardly glancing every now and then at the silent woman.
Opening it up, it kind of recaps. Sorry. Doing seven different things at once right now.
And why would you do this?
Oh, that was already on the docket. I've got several things on the docket.
The letter itself kind of recaps the stuff that Usut said,
Oh, right,
and then
okay.
introduces this young lady as Rainif,
Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm saying
and
this as I read it.
yeah, and she has been assigned as the official. God, my brain is not letting me think of words. Representative of the Gerudo that is meant to travel with the Tears Corps and act as a liaison between the Gerudo and the Tears Corps.
So I take it you're Rainif.
And she nods. Yes. I have been trained since birth in the cultures and various. God, seriously, guys, it's just done. Brain has turned off.
All good.
Well,
She says she's specifically trained to be the perfect liaison.
groomed from
There's
birth.
lots of real cool words I was going to say in there, and none of them are coming.
Well, it is nice to meet you. I am Adesh. This is Zaraya, the bird with the scowl on her face.
Pardon me, did you just call me a bird?
Yes.
I'm not a bird, I'm a Rito. There's a difference.
Okay. Are all Ritos... Wait. Are Ritos not birds?
Are Shika's Hylians? Are Zora's fish? No.
I don't know the answer. Okay. they're
No,
not. Okay,
the answer
great.
is no.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, if you would like the full taxonomy, they actually diverge pretty far up the taxonological differentiations, and I know it just keeps kind of rattling on.
Oh, I thought that was a new girl.
Zoraya puts her
That was
wing.
the new girl saying that.
Right, Zoraya puts her ringer on. I know. Thank you.
Oh, not a problem. Actually, looking at the actual derivations of like where Rito actually
This is I know.
Rito actually shared a common ancestor with the Zora, and at one point they might have been the same
This
species.
is I know. She reads a
Hello.
lot. This is Matto.
Hey, yo.
If you need your shield improved, he can do it, but don't tell everyone here that he did it because they have a weird thing with bow.
And this is Dilly. She's just silly. Oh, they're just silly.
Oh, I never.
No,
thought
wait,
that
no, that's their
rhymes.
sibling. No, that's their sibling. I'm sorry. No, Dilly, I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
Do you have any fish?
I'm
And then Rainif just kind of looks at them and says, no. Would you like fish? I have been looking for them. I think I've discovered them. The
Fish?
lack of fish here is concerning. And Rainif kind of turns towards the rest of you and goes, are they okay?
Quite. They
yes,
just really enjoy
actually,
fish.
yeah. They hyperfixate very easily, but fish seems to be a persistent hyperfixation.
And Dilly kind of chimes in again, because it's delicious.
Yes. Most of the time, fish is delicious.
And she goes back to, or they go back to whatever they were doing.
Anyway, that's us. Oh, this is a key. It's Ino's pal.
And Aki has already jumped off and is kind of inspecting her. And it jumps up onto her shoulder and like looks her really close into the eyes.
Just so you know, you have to pass the vibe check from Aki or this isn't going to work.
And then he kind of turns to Ino, nods, and then jumps back on Ino's shoulder.
Okay, you passed the vibe check. Welcome.
You're all very unique.
That's how we got our jobs, yeah.
Suddenly you hear some movement behind and you can see a group of 6 guards come up. And they kind of salute. Oh, and these are my assistants. Then she kind of looks at them fully armed with swords.
Assistants with swords are the best kind of assistants.
You watch as she kind of relaxes a little bit. Slightly worried you would not like armed women coming with me.
Why not? It's
Armed
very
women are my
attractive.
favorite kind of women.
Wasn't so much the women part as the armed part.
Oh,
Oh no, that's not a concern. I would have been surprised if he didn't have arms.
it.
she
They
kind
say
of
it's
looks at you
dangerous.
for
If
a
you weren't,
moment.
if you weren't armed, yes.
They say it's dangerous
guard-
to go alone, so I'm glad you have a company.
Take this. Yeah.
The guards, to their credit, are completely stoic. They've not reacted to any of this.
Oh goody.
Do we recognize any of the guards?
No. To the point where you notice, again, they're relatively young, even for guards standards. Like in general, the culture, being a part of the guards in general is considered a pretty respected position. And so a lot of kids start relatively early, like early teens and even a little bit before that, late adolescence, training and the things like that so they can get a guard position. And then for like the first 4 years, they get, crap duty and things like that. And the really kind of seasoned guards generally are in their mid to late to the 20s, if not early 30s. So
Are
the
we
fact
the
that
crap duty?
you're not sure, you just know that these are very, very new good guards according to your understanding.
Yeah, it'll be fine. This is fine. All right. Well, we should probably go say goodbye and then get going. Was there anything else we need to do here, guys?
I don't think so.
Would it be possible to get more of those magic ceiling handcuffs?
We would.
And she kind of looks, I don't know. I wasn't given any.
Fantastic. Who can I ask for some?
Usut?
Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll go to a suit and chieftain and say goodbye and go
Okay.
away.
So, making your way into the palace, you are ushered directly into the throne room, where the first thing that you notice, other than the fact that people are already starting to try to repair the damage that was done to the throne room,
Sorry.
is the throne room is very, very different from what you saw previously. And probably the biggest change is there's a giant table in front of both the chieftain's throne and the head, the throne thing.
It's now a situation room.
Yeah, the chieftain is sitting there kind of talking with a few different things, and she sees you come in and goes, "Oh, was there something else that you needed? I hope our liaison is satisfactory."
You're doing a great job so far, liaising. We were really just coming by to say that we're heading out, and to thank you again from our hospitality the hospitality, and that we're sorry for. And I just gesture ambiguously.
She kind of waves you
Yes.
off.
You're sorry for rescuing them, Adesh. She tries as that like under her breath, like covering her
She
mouth
kind
and
of
her
waves
wings.
your hand off. The damage that would have been done to my kingdom would have been significantly more severe had you not
Yeah,
done this.
that was our justification at the time, but still.
Initially, I'd hoped to spend a significant portion of time sequestering our kingdom to repair, but with the meeting coming up, I assume I'll be seeing you much more soon. I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, what meeting?
Were you not informed? I was told that you'd be present.
Oh, the meeting at the tier core.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the
okay.
kingdoms?
Yes. Yeah. No, we thought you were talking about one here, and we were confused. Sorry.
Oh, no. We'll be sending Rainif with you.
Yeah.
And as long as there are no issues, we prefer that she remain at the Tears Core for the foreseeable future as our liaison. Allow for faster communication, and she's been given slight authority to speak in my name in certain matters.
Excellent. Cool. We're happy to have her aboard. Thank you for.
If there is anything else,
Yeah, we'll let you get back to it.
there is a Sandseal carriage waiting for you to take you to the edge of our borders.
Excellent. Thank you. We will keep you up to date and see you later.
All right. Usu, would you be kind enough to walk them to the edge of the city? And Usu turns, of course, my chieftain. And they start walking you out.
A suit, can we get some of the handcuffs?
And she kind of looks at you, then looks at Adesh. Oh,
The magic ceiling ones. Just in case we encounter someone with similar mental instability.
I will see how many we have left. If you'll excuse me for a moment. And she kind of walks off.
Where's the suit going?
To get the handcuffs. Were you not just next to us
Oh.
when I asked her for the handcuffs?
No, I was over.
Do you
I
not
was
see the
trying to
look that
respect
she gave you?
your She gives me looks sometimes. Okay.
Yes, but it looked like she knows how to use handcuffs.
What?
Must have.
I will walk in a straight line with all the blood gone from my body for a moment.
So, after about like 5 to 10 minutes, you see a suit comes back, and as she does, you could see she's kind of like commanding a bunch of different guards. And as she gets close, you can hear her go, complete lockdown. No one comes in, no one comes out. She comes back to you. We have a problem.
Oh, I love that phrase.
Did they come back?
Concerning.
Did he disappear?
We don't have any of those cuffs. We didn't have many, but we had maybe 6 or 7 pairs. They're all gone, along with most of the evidence we had collected after imprisoning Aganeru. I immediately checked. Aganeru is still here, but everything else is gone.
Are the handcuffs still on him?
Yes. but he is also under 24-hour guard with a minimum of 8 guards at any given point.
Right.
Okay. Well,
And they are all handpicked by me.
yeah. Yeah.
I firmly believe that is the only reason Aguinaldo is still here.
Yeah, okay. I would assume that the Yiga people were trying to do that.
Guards, I need you to secure this room and leave it. And you see the guards instantly go and do that. And you see Rainif is kind of... Rainif, for right now, I need you outside the doors as well. But I have been put here specifically by the chief, and that's absolutely wonderful. Get out. And she seems kind of offended, but walks out. Usuk kind of looks around and then turns to all of you. If these Yiga clan people can go in and out of this shadow realm whenever they want, we don't have a defense for that. We can't stop them from taking Aguinaldo. And my guess is that's what they're doing next. Does the Tier's Corps have something that prevents this from happening?
Does the Tier Corps have something that prevents this from happening?
You guys don't know.
don't
Like,
think so.
again, your understanding of the Shadow Realm was it was something exclusive to a Rel.
There's some things I want to try when we get back. I don't know if it'll work, but it might.
We're
No.
we only have like 1 or 2 experts on this subject matter, and the Yiga clan seems to be have a couple more, or at least one that provides stuff. It's very unclear. Anyway, we are working on it, and we'll prioritize defense against Shadow Realm incursions, because that sounds like it's now a really big problem. In the meantime, they still have to come out of it to grab something from here and then go back into it. So if those guards are not in his cell with him within touchable distance in a moment's notice, they might need to be.
All right.
You,
And I think we'll have to change our security measures. I'll keep in touch. If you all find some sort of defense against this, I need you to contact me immediately.
The only thing I know is you can't access shadow magic if there are no shadows.
That's a fantastic idea. All right. I mean, we've been installing these lightning-powered lights. I think we can do something about that.
You're going to need a lot of that.
It's a very bright room for a sustained period of time, but it's possible.
I think we can come up with something.
And it would only have to be in the evening. You could use, like, if you get mirrors, you're able to shine in light. And if you have enough of them, it would be very, very hot. However, very efficient.
We don't need him to have comfort.
Well, you've given me all some ideas. Unfortunately, because things have changed, I will not be able to walk you to the edge of the city. I'm assuming you can make it on your own.
That's okay. We have a Gerudo attaché.
Lovely.
Basut,
Yes?
please take care of yourself.
And you see, all of you can see her expression kind of soften for a moment. Take care of yourself as well, Adesh. And then you see her kind of blink, and the rest of you as well. And she walks off.
I can't believe they stole the cups. I mean, I can believe they stole the cups, but I can't believe they stole the cups.
The door opens and Renif comes back in. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, we should go.
Okay.
We're about to lock this place down.
So, to kind of speed things forward, you all are able to make it to the edge of the city in a few hours, or the edge of the Gerudo kingdom in like 4 or 5 hours. And then you think if you travel over land, you probably have at least a week's journey to get back to the Tears Core, if not closer, about a 10-day. But with the number of people that you now have extra, you're not sure if the teleportation would be possible. So, you guys have a week. Anything you want to do for a week's worth of travel?
Yes.
Other than travel?
Yes.
Sorry, it's like, I have a list.
Oh, where do I
have a
start?
list. And it keeps growing. Zora's going to continue to play with the shadow dirt, trying to mold it with the shadows on her rod, trying to see if Adesh's fire is going to impact it at all, especially if we are able to like mold it, and if I can create like a makeshift kiln, if that'll like do something to it, harden it, or change the properties,
I would
growing
say,
things from it.
I would say as you're traveling, you have very, very limited access to equipment to do proper testing. But the little bit that you are able to do, go ahead and roll me a difficulty. Actually, this doesn't have a difficulty. The higher you roll, the more you learn.
Okay.
And it'll be power.
Does a 19 get me good things?
19 gets you lots of good things. 19 gets you a minor effect.
Which is one of the
So-
good things.
Extra good thing.
So as you're doing this, you can't grow anything out of it because the dirt holds no nutrients, or at least no nutrients that your light world plants can glean. You are able to find out that it does seem to react to temperature in general. It reacts to fire, but it seems that it needs significantly higher temperatures and concentration than you have the ability to do on this road trip. But you also discover that it reacts to extreme cold as well. Other things like putting an electric current through it doesn't really do any thing. You try various acids and things like that, and it doesn't react to them in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't like repel or do anything like that. It's just completely non-reactive with them.
But I can get them to mix.
I mean, you can get them to exist in the same place,
Right.
but they do not mix. They don't, like, it doesn't dissolve into the acid. The acid doesn't do anything with it. It's kind of
But-
like putting acid in glass. It's just
but-
completely non-reactive.
Sorry. If I have the other like dry components, they are actually able to like mix physically within each other. It's not like
Again, it's very similar to oil and water. They don't technically mix. If you agitate them enough, you can break them into small enough pieces that they kind of look like they've mixed, but it's everything phobic effectively. It doesn't interact with the acid. It doesn't interact with water. It doesn't interact with oil.
Right. So I'm talking about powders.
Yeah, the powders don't dissolve.
No, I'm not talking about dissolve. I'm talking about mix. Like you take cookie crumbs, you take graham cracker crumbs, and you crumble them, and then you just sort of.
Yeah, but you can still see the separate components. They never
Yes.
become
Yes. Yep, I got it.
okay.
Yep.
So, any other experiments you would have tried in a week? I'm trying to think. I think I hit everything that you would have tried to do to it.
Um,
Yes, you probably with a 19, you probably would have figured out to test her and play around with light. As far as you can tell, light is completely absorbed like it doesn't reflect any light whatsoever, and it does it. I guess perfectly would be the best word for it. Like if you have something black, black technically absorbs all colors, but it still reflects some of it because of impurities. This doesn't. Does that make sense?
yep.
That little smirk worries me.
As it should.
I need more tools, so I'll bring it up when we get to the tier score.
Okay. Anything the rest of you want to do? Obviously, Adesh, you have been utilized a little bit by Zariah. Every so often, she'll just go, Adesh, would you be kind enough to set this on fire for me?
Can you make
And
this
things
really
like that.
cold?
But when you're not being used as a
Yeah.
Bunsen burner,
Wait, what was the attache's name again?
Ray Neef, Reanif.
Oh, I mean, Reneve and I were just about to get lunch, but I mean, sure, yeah, I can light the dirt on fire. Want to make it cold? Sorry, what did you need me to do?
Yes. Lots of things.
Oh, well, okay. Can wait like
Which we'll
1
do
hour.
over the course of our travel.
Okay, fine, I'll do it now.
Not much time for lunch, and I'm not. No.
Sorry, what? Oh, you
Lunch
talked to
sounds
yourself.
delicious.
It is.
I said lunch sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I think Mata would just continue working on some of the shields that he has. I know I got like a small list of like, all right, maybe, we'll just draft and figure out iterations of different shields.
I will say, as you start working on shields, you're approached. Out of the 6 guards that are with you, 4 of them approach you at different times, going, "So I hear that you make shields better."
Well, I mean, I think I make shields better. So my whole thing is, I really like the fact that not only are shields good for protecting, but they can also be fun. And I know that you guys love shield surfing. So a lot of my shields are designed to be great in all different areas of shield surfing, wherever you go. All different, like, locations, sand, lava, like forests, snow, all of that, even the air. I'm still working on that one. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. I got a little I'm part of a family business called Shields Up. Like looks around, sees he's got like a little card, a business card.
I would
Here
assume
you go.
in most of your shields, you have a business card holder built into them, so you can just shunk.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just like, all right, here you go. But yeah, it's kind of what I do. I like designing things. It's fun.
So over the week, you were able to convince over half of these guards to utilize shield surfing significantly more than they did to do. Like a couple of them had used it instead of using sand skiffs for sand seals. You know, it's just a really quick way if they didn't have one. And now the group is genuinely considering developing like a shield surfing fighting style.
Hell yeah. I love it.
An imp. one of them goes, "Oh, so it's like Bucky's Bucklers? I've heard they're really good."
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to remember the Bucky's Bucklers thing. Oh my god, what's happening?
Their arrival.
Right. Yes. Um, was Bucky's Bucklers the dude who I didn't like?
No.
Is that
No,
his
that's
name?
Arms Up.
Oh, Buckley's Bucklers. Kinda. We talk. He's fine. Bucky's Buckles is fine. We do something unique.
Anyway,
fine,
Adesh, was
I
there
guess.
anything else that you wanted to do?
Shoot my shot with every Gerudo. But other than that, no.
Good for you.
I will say the guards themselves, you are incredibly impressed with their ability to resist your shot. And you get absolutely nothing from any of them. Like, not even, like, they won't flirt with you, they won't joke with you.
At some point, I see them go talk to Matto about shield improvement, and so I lean into the shield angle quite a bit.
They,
It's like, I actually researched shields with Matto over there.
they will,
research
oh,
weapons
that's
and
nice,
swords.
and immediately leave.
I don't think that. I don't think if you were close enough for Mato to clock it at all, he doesn't.
As far as you can tell, either someone has quote unquote warned them about you, or you're putting off some sort of pheromone that has become repulsive to them.
It has to be the morning. That's the only way.
So yeah,
Zarya smirks every time it happens.
Wildly unrepulsive.
so yeah, like in Soraya, like you've been around Adesh long enough. Like he's got game, and you have just never seen his game fail so spectacularly so often. Like an entire week of just not even rejection. Like just they seem completely incapable of acknowledging that he's even attempting to flirt.
I like these women.
I do too. That's why I'm trying to.
Rainif is not quite as standoffish, but she doesn't. Trying to think of a polite way. It's not that she rejects you or anything like that. She says just simply doesn't move forward with any of the flirting. Like she acknowledges, she's like, "That's nice," and then just continues.
Maybe I'm not a Gerudo guy. I don't know.
Well, no, you aren't. You're Sheikah.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant like a guy who does well with Gerudo. Obviously not. Okay, all right. We should really get back to the Tears Court, man. How far out are we? 2 days? Jeez.
By the final day, you're basically just you're basically like if you guys see a wandering trader, you're just flirting with them to see have I lost my game? Is that what's going on here? You stop by like a stable long enough to like water the horses and everything thing like that, and it's just any female creature around. You're like, hey, you.
It gets more awkward the more rejections that happen. Just like, is there things?
This trip has messed with me.
I will say the
Dash
final
randomly on
day of
side,
the
like
trip.
his cheeks are gone, just
I
like
now have several insecurities I did not have before.
I will say by the final
these
day,
women are my new best friends.
you are able to stop by a place that actually has some women around your age, and you are significantly more effective however you want to interpret that. I will not be role playing that aspect out. So you are able to regain some of your confidence, but these women seem completely immune to all of your charms.
Shirai flirts with them. Will they respond?
You know what? I hadn't thought of that yet.
You know she would.
You are so involved with your experimentation that you just didn't have enough time to flirt.
Oh, she would have after she saw Dash be rejected.
I'll
She
say
will make that her like poking point.
a few of them blush a little bit. Like two of them blush a little bit when you do that, but that's the most.
All she needed was a response. She's gonna go tease a
They
Dash
seemed
the entire trip.
completely. Your affection seemed completely unexpected to them, and so the rest of them still keep up that kind of stoic facade that they've been in. But two of them were just caught so completely off guard that you just get the briefest blush for a second, and then they're instantly back to guard mode.
She says, "Thank you," and then goes to tease a Dash.
And I was about to say, if you attempt it on Rainif, she kind of reacts the same way she does to a Dash, where she's very nice and polite, but she does not give you any indication that there's any sort of path forward.
I can't believe Zarya and Nato did better with the guards than I did. I don't know what it is, Aki. Like, it's like, what am I doing wrong? Like, did something happen? Like, what?
And
This doesn't
Aki
make any sense.
kind of just, as you're talking, like Aki kind of jumps down off of your shoulder and kind of gets to a point where he is eye to eye with you. And he puts a paw on your shoulder. And he just kind of looks into your eyes.
Yeah. No, you're right. I shouldn't be focusing on this. We have so many other things. So many other things to worry about. Aki, you're always there for me.
And he kind of gives you like one of these that'll like pat you and like pat you on the head,
Thank you for
and then
always
boops
knowing
your nose.
the exact right thing to say.
And then he jumps off to go to the Gerudo guards who are enamored with him.
Dang, even Aki's doing better. And I completely keep hyperfixating on this.
Eventually, you all get back to the Tears Core, and as soon as you get in to the Tears Core guards, kind of stop you, and kind of they motion to another group who immediately goes to Rainif and goes, "We have your quarters set up," and start kind of leading her and her guards away.
Oh,
And then
it was
the
nice
rest of the
traveling
guard-
together.
She turns to you. It's nice traveling with you as well.
If you need to know anything else,
And the guards go, "You're required in the situation room."
no, of course we are. Nice to see you too, Bob. Hope the kid's been well.
And like you could see again, big stoic face, and as you mentioned his kids, he just kind of goes, "Lisa won her soccer game last week. It was so great." Yes, we
That's sick,
need you.
dude. I give him like a low-key fist bump.
And he just kind of does that. The other guard just gives him this look of just no.
Pat bump, pat.
And you guys are brought into. You guys are brought into the. Is that the one I used for it? No, this is the one I used. Sorry. Have to change the things. There we go. All right. So, you guys are brought into the situation room, and you can see Kess is there along with the guard captain, and they seem to be having a rather heated discussion. And as soon as you come in, the guard captain kind of turns. I cannot believe what you all. I mean, this this is a new low. Like every single time, I think, well, this is as worse as it's going to get. And then, and Kess goes, for the last time, they answer to me, not to you. So if you have a problem like you've had for the past week, you can talk to me. Hi, everyone. It's so great that you're back. We have a problem.
I can tell.
What?
Are we the problem?
I don't know. Yes, you are always the problem. In fact, going forward, if you ever have the inkling to go, are we
Hey-
the problem? You can answer the question, all right, we get it. You're mad. Go find something to guard or yell at or something.
Hey, buddy, have you touched grass in the last, 24 hours? Maybe
watch
you
his
should do
face
that.
just gets redder and redder, and you actually see little bits of steam coming off of it.
That's
I
impressive.
have security to set up for this very important meeting. I will go deal with that. And you see him get very close to her, and he attempts to say this quiet enough that no one else hears it. But you guys have a hard time not hearing it. And he just gets really close to Gus. You and I will have a conversation after this about what respect is due. And he walks out.
I'm sorry. Who is this? Say that
It's
one
the
more
guard
time.
captain.
Can I trip him on the way out?
Make me a wisdom check. Call this a difficulty 5. Well, let me put it to you this way. Are you attempting to be secretive about it?
Yeah.
It'll bring it up to a 6 then.
Well, that's an 18.
Yuppers.
Let me see here. Can I?
You can add some levels of effort if you
I
would
know,
like.
I'm
If
like,
you have
let
a
me-
skill
what
that
have
you
I
feel
got?
like fits.
I don't have a skill that fits, but I do have. Oh, I actually don't have any effort tokens or rerolls. All right, I guess we're gonna spend. You said courage,
Wisdom.
wisdom. Ooh, I have an edge of 3, so I think I can take. Oh my god,
With an
3
edge of 3,
edge. That's 1 effort point.
yeah, you would get 1 effort for free, and if you wanted to add an additional level of effort, that would cost you 2-point pools. So I think you should have a minimum of 2 effort that you could apply to a roll.
Okay. With that said, so if it's 1 for free, and then that means I'm at wisdom 16. I'm gonna do 2 levels of effort, so that brings it to a 4.
Yep.
Okay, so I need a 12 or higher. If people happen to have rerolls, I will take them.
Can we transfer rerolls?
Don't need it.
Never
13.
mind.
All right, so as he's walking past Mado, you turn towards Zariah and just very quickly, just say to her, talk to me and make it look interesting. And Zariah, you instantly catch on to what he's doing, and as you guys are having a conversation, Mado, you just slightly stick your foot out, just enough that it catches the edge of his heel. And he kind of trips and stumbles and kind of looks back at you, but you are completely engrossed in your conversation with Zariah. And he kind of fumes and then walks out.
In the corner, I see all of that in my peripheral, and I'm just like, and then look back.
So you watch as Kess kind of calms herself for a moment and then turns to you. So, heard you guys topple the government?
No, we rescued the government. It's a long
Yes.
story.
See, that's the issue right now. not that I think you all did anything wrong. In fact, I mean, if we really look at like the history of, tyrannical reigns and dictatorships and things like that, you guys probably saved a bunch of lives. But see, the thing is, the other kingdoms just see the Tears Corps going into a sovereign nation and changing their form of government.
And we didn't. We changed it
He
back.
changed
and
it,
I think this is where Renif needs to come in for a bit of a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Renif is going to be very, very useful, but effectively what's happening is the other kingdoms have asked for a meeting with the Tears Corps because we are no longer acting as a research group. We are doing things that are affecting the kingdoms on a macro scale. And they feel that all the other kingdoms have signed allyships and treaties and things like that, and there are rules and regulations for what they're allowed to do and what diplomatic things need to happen in order for different things to happen, and we are not in any way, shape, or form a part of any of those.
No, but we were doing research
Research.
research on the brainwashing powers of the wrong accent. Sorry, hold on. We were researching the strength of the brainwashing powers of the Yiga clan and trying to determine different ways to break them. See, there was more of that shadow magic involved.
I think everything that you guys have been doing is exactly what I wanted you to do. And she kind of looks around to see who heard that. Is exactly what I think you should. Anyway, however, the other kingdoms and even the kingdom of Hyrule, they feel like we answer to no one right now, and they don't think that that's okay. And so, in 3 days, we are going to have representatives from each of the various kingdoms here to discuss whose jurisdiction we fall under and what rules we're supposed to be following.
Honestly, I forgot there was a Kingdom of Hyrule at this point, and I thought all of this had been figured out already in terms of the Tears Corps relationship with all the other governments, so by all means, yeah.
Well, again, we started off as a research initiative. But again, the fact that you guys went to the Kingdom of the Gerudo and massive changes happened while you were there has spooked the other kingdoms. And I mean, technically, without a king and a princess, the Kingdom of Hyrule right now is really just run by a committee, a council, but it still has authority that, I mean, we weren't going to the Gerudo as representatives of the Kingdom of Hyrule. We were requested by their ruler, but then we did things.
Look, the attaché, the chieftain, they'll all explain why we did what we did.
Absolutely, and
hopefully the other kingdoms will understand that that was an incredibly unique situation that may or may not happen again with the adversaries we're up against.
Well, that's the problem, that whole happening again thing.
Well, it's better they understand the risks of what's going on now, because nobody wants to overtopple governments except the people we're up against. And they did that, and we undid it. So.
Well, they want you at the meeting as witnesses, but not as policymakers, let's say.
Sure.
So,
do we have a good lawyer? Because we can be witnesses all day, but if they use us for their narrative, that's not going to serve anyone.
Well, we have me.
Are you a good lawyer?
Well, I mean, I've studied a little bit of law in my time, and I was one of the people that helped design the treaties that were signed after the Restoration. I
Oh,
mean,
okay, great.
You know who would also be a good lawyer in this situation? I know. You've read an entire section, haven't you?
I am always willing to, use my knowledge for the betterment of everyone. And well, yes, I have read quite a few different treatises on various law forms. In fact, there is actually a very unique form of law that was practiced by a small group of Goraks that had kind of incorporated themselves and created kind of like I can't remember the name of the word, but it was like a group of people that all kind of owned the business together, and they were all like partners in the business, and they created this very. You don't care about that, do you? All right, I would be happy. And then Kess, after listening to this for a while, goes, okay, from what I've been getting, they're not going to trust you.
Yeah.
Again, the viewpoint that they have been told is a clandestine group went into a foreign kingdom and toppled the government.
Who told them that?
It's a fantastic question, and as soon as I have an answer for you, I'll let you know. We don't know how they learned about this so quickly. Again, this was a week ago.
Yeah.
Even using like Rito mail carriers, that's fast.
Yeah, we have some ideas about that. But yeah, we can stay as witnesses. Just make sure the people that are running the show are asking the right questions.
Well, again, I will be one of the representatives of the Tears Corps. Unfortunately, our lovely captain will be the other one.
And who's the third one?
It's just
Oh,
us for
each
the
one
Tears
has
Corps.
two.
The captain was able to argue effectively enough the military aspect of the Tears Corps deserved its own say in the matter. The other groups will have a representative and various members of their own attaché. As far as who gets to talk, there will be a representative of each one of the various kingdoms, and then any special interest groups. I haven't been given an entire list of everyone coming. I just know.
Well, you probably should, as it concerns you.
Again, this is meant for them to impose restrictions on us. We are not equal members of the conversation.
But if we're hosting, we need to know who all's coming for security. Like, that's basic.
Oh, one of us knows exactly who's coming.
Oh, is he not answering?
That
the
information has not been shared with me.
Oh, gotcha.
I was told quite clearly that it was none of my concern, seeing as my people won't be dealing with the security. We'll just be talking about our science stuff.
Okay.
The things I'm going to do to that man. I will very much enjoy them.
Well, just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. I have a quick sit-down meeting with our new liaison, I believe is the word that they're using. And she kind of gets closer to you guys so the rest of the people in the room can hear. Do I need to be worried about anything?
No, she's all business and she knows what's up.
Good.
Did we relay what actually happened to
Not
Cass?
yet.
Like, do you know? All right, let's tell Cass
yeah.
what happened before she goes into that meeting and knows what they're going to be talking about.
Oh yeah, I should probably. Yeah. So what we've been told thus far is you went in and had a massive fight with the duly appointed ruler of the Gerudo, and then destroyed his throne room.
Adash, you're better at summarizing things than I am. Would you like to take this one?
Over the next hour, I relay in excruciating detail the details of what happened with that situation, the details of what happened with the Yiga after that situation, pretty much everything except my personal matters.
Okay. And every so often, Ino just kind of chimes in with like a diagram. It's like, actually, what they did was using physics. Actually, we were able to topple the towers and hit him in his big fat ugly head. It was very enjoyable.
So now we have this stone, and we're trying to figure out what to do with it, and that pretty much concludes our TED talk.
But Mom, I do have some questions. Where's Aunt Terrell?
That is a fantastic question. You know what? I think the officialness of this meeting is over. You know, we've had everything. So you know what? Why don't you guys go and get some rest? And Zariah, it's been so long. Do you want to have some tea?
I would love to have some tea.
Okay. So Zariah and I are gonna. Do you guys want some tea as well?
I won't say no to tea.
am always open to trying new tea.
Lovely. Well, we're gonna go
Dilly,
back.
I'd like some fish.
We're gonna go back to my room for some tea and fish.
Classic
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 Dilly.
pairing
Fish and chips
with tea. All right.
with tea.
And so
Not
she
for
kind of
me,
takes
for
you
Dilly.
back to her office, which looks even more like lived in than before. Like you could see like piles of books that have been
She hasn't
arranged. Well, you could see like piles of books that have obviously been arranged with various soft things piled on them to provide places to lie down. And so she kind of brings you all in. She goes over to the kettle that she has in here and, like puts some water on and goes, okay, it'll be like 5 minutes or something for the tea, for the water to boil. All right, Aurel's, I don't want to say she's gone missing because let's be honest, it's Aurel. When you can find her, it's weird, but ever since losing her powers, she's been, I don't know, just different. I mean, Zulta invited her to stay with us for a while in Zora's domain, and I mean, for a few days she seemed happy, but she eventually said she needed to go do something, and I asked Aruna to keep an eye on her, and he's dealing with, the Merchants Guild and all the things that are going on with that, and he lost track of her, and now, I mean, we don't think she's in any danger, but still don't really know where she is. I even reached out to Pierre, and I mean, he has his own stuff going on right now. Dorito are trying to figure out where to go, and there's this group of people that after the restoration and seeing what the Rito Empire had turned into in one of the realms are saying that maybe the Rito should be more proactive in their stances and maybe take back some of the power and authority they used to have. So he's busy dealing with that. And he tried to help out, but when the restoration happened, everything was so... I mean, Shadow Stalkers were gone. And, the sky wasn't polluted and, everything was going so well. And, let a decade pass and things that used to be good aren't good anymore. And The ruling council of Hyrule has become bitter and pedantic. Have you talked to her recently, Soraya? You guys always had a special connection.
Not since before we left, but it wasn't anything beyond what I think she's talked about with you, just that she doesn't feel like herself, like the same without her shadow power, which makes sense, but
Can't imagine what she's going through. I mean, if I suddenly lost my scientific background, I'd be lost as well. She's not opening up. She won't let anybody help.
what can we do to help, Mom?
I don't know. There's got to be something. I mean, me and my friends literally repaired reality. We have to be able to do something.
Sorry, I thought we should let her eat a spoonful of dirt.
Heard of a spoonful of sugar?
As soon as we find her
I
out,
think
just
Nah,
we
it's-
ate
open up.
dirt several
That's
times in our
different.
previous campaign, so it was still tough.
It's frustrating. You know, she's my friend. And she won't let me help her. And it's just... Your
But you
mother
also
and I
know-
kind of went through something similar where she didn't want to appear vulnerable, but we got through that. And it's made our relationship stronger.
Yes, but Mom, you had a murder, Mom. Aunt Terrell seems very open and has her relationships, but who is she really close with? Who can she open up like that to? You know she closes herself off. How many times has she talked about her past?
Well, a lot when it's an interesting story that makes her look good.
Precisely.
If for whatever reason you find her, can you tell her to call, contact me somehow, write me? I'm worried.
I will. Of course.
She have family?
Yeah, and she has her uncle and her
Her adopted family, essentially.
yeah, her adopted family. And I mean, my parents have always been very welcoming to her. Impa is Impa, so
I can ask my parents if they swung by the kitchen at all.
yeah, maybe that'll be it.
I can convert them into spies.
Mom, she doesn't have any kind of communication device? Like, we didn't...
Oh, all of the heroes of the realms have my own unique devices. We don't know if hers is off or if she's just ignoring it.
I'm surprised she didn't put, like, a tag on her or something.
This is a realm. You don't think she would have found that immediately? She did. She put it on a cat and had the cat wander all over Hyrule. I didn't know cats moved that fast. I tracked her for a month before realizing that I wasn't tracking her.
It's impressive.
Sounds about right. All right.
I mean, when Aruna found out about it, he improved it.
He improved the cat?
No, he improved the tracker.
Oh.
And didn't give it to her, saying it was like their engagement gift or anything. Like,
No, as much as your mother and I have come to terms with our relationship with Arel, I still don't think it's in anyone's best interest for me to imply anything romantic.
you know, it goes nowhere.
Yes, but your mother is your mother. She's gotten a lot better.
But she's still murdery. And that's why we love her.
That's
I
why
mean-
you love me?
One of her
few weeks ago-
charms.
A few weeks ago, they forgot the teriyaki sauce. And she was willing to drain them until we got it, so she's still learning.
Isn't she adorable, Dash? That's why we love
Yeah.
her.
We will ask who we can ask. We will keep an eye out for her. Sarai, do you think anything you experience might have to do with her being weird right now?
What? I'm sorry, that
just-
mumbled.
just-
Could you say that one more time?
Oh, sorry. You think that anything you experienced while you were still in the Shadow Realm might have to do with her being weird right now?
What did the voice sound like? Was there a tone to it? Or cadence? A familiar cadence?
Was a very light voice.
Like quiet, like high,
Uh,
like breathy?
light meaning higher pitched, weaker voice, possibly feminine intonations to do it. It could also just be a very kind of weak masculine voice as well, but it was higher pitched than
You-
like my natural speaking voice.
So youthful sounding?
Somewhat.
Like an 7, 8-year-old high pitched voice?
Maybe around there, maybe a little bit higher, older, but
Zariah has met Leslie.
who
Was
is
it
aged
similar?
10 years at this
Ye-
point.
Yes.
It's not it's not Leslie's voice,
Okay.
but it's similar. Like it doesn't let's put it this way, it doesn't sound like someone attempting to imitate Leslie's voice, but it has very similar qualities. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if kind of like if like a voice actor was given a breakdown of a character like Letty, they aren't actually imitating the other person that did Letty's voice, but they were given the same description. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yep.
You've been thinking a lot since I asked you this question.
Sorry, I got sidetracked on other thoughts. Hold up. I'll answer your question in a minute. I got you.
Damn,
I got other
those
questions.
thoughts.
Yep. So, hold on, Adesh. Mom,
Yes.
in what realm did you trap the Lionel?
Oh, right.
You see, like she seems confused at first. Oh, Arel, we were fighting a Lionel and she was able to shift it into the Shadow Realm or something like that. It meant that we didn't have to fight the damn thing, which was very, very nice. They're not fun.
So, did Ontarel ever say that things changed in the Shadow Realm after the Great Restoration?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, we didn't talk a ton about it other than, the stuff that we needed to know for the Tears Court, the trading that you guys did. She was kind of, It was weird. Most of the time when I brought up anything involving the Shadow Realm, she would change the subject pretty quick. Oh! And she kind of looks at you. Oh, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. We didn't talk about it much for reasons, and she just gives you one of those pointed looks that you've gotten before.
So it's quite possible that they're still there if the Shadow Realm wasn't affected by the
mean-
Great Restoration.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Leslie was there for years and then came out completely unscathed, right?
Leslie never came out.
Oh.
There was a version of her in a realm.
Oh, yes. I get those confused. So wait a minute.
There might still be fractures, or
I mean,
not fractures.
my understanding of the Shadow Realm was it because we were able to use it to travel to different realms eventually, it was independent of the three realms. So anything inside of it when the restoration happened wouldn't have been affected.
But it was also a mirror of Hyrule.
Yes, it was technically a mirror of all of them.
Restoration was divine, wasn't it? Shouldn't some divine act like that include everything? Everywhere? All at once?
Divine is
Remarkably enough-
light.
Remarkably enough,
This
my
is
knowledge
shadow.
of divine intervention is relatively limited. And
Is that what you see?
Arel, the Shadow Realm was Arel's thing. I didn't really study it that much. I had all of the different technologies that had just been merged together recently. Like I don't know much about it. Normally at this point in the conversation, my response would be, let's go find Arel. She knows more about this than I do.
No.
I still think that's the next step. It's gonna take a while. We should find a rel.
You guys, one of the tiers, the dark tier, was effectively its own Shadow Realm, right? I mean, it worked kind of similarly.
Similar color scheme, but it didn't work. It was just dead. It was just a dead place. It had like little shades that would come after us. We were quite resilient.
I'm just
Sorry, I don't remember. Zaraya tried to mold the shadows. I don't remember how they responded. Or Zaraya did mold the shadows, but I don't remember how they responded.
in the dark tier.
Yeah.
You were still able to use kind of your shadow powers, but the actual like denizens and things like that were effectively immune. Like you couldn't mold them, like the little shadow spirits and stuff like that, if I remember correctly.
Yes, but it didn't feel. Excuse me.
It
any
didn't
different
feel
when she
the
was-
same. Like you were still, you didn't quite have the control that you have like in the Shadow Realm or even in the regular plane. Like there was something different about it, but you were never able to. If I remember correctly, you were never able to kind of pinpoint exactly what it was. Just that it was different.
And it wasn't a different-ish feeling that the Shadow Realm has to Hyrule.
Yes,
Just
it was another
Oh.
flavor of different.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas here. All of this would be a lot more simple if your aunt was here.
Now we can go look for her. We also need to figure
Well,
out.
it's going to have to wait a few days because if we have this meeting and you're not here, it's going to look really, really bad for us.
Is it happening?
And I will
like,
guarantee you that damn captain will come up with reasons to blame you for everything.
tomorrow? He doesn't need reasons.
What if one of us was here? One version of me is here.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. What?
I think I have a way to go and try and find her whilst being here for the meeting. Don't worry about it, Mom. It's fine. I'll search for her. I've got to.
I think at this point, the less I know, the better.
I agree.
Anyway,
How much can I insult him again? Because he was extremely rude to you. And how
Right.
much pain can I inflict?
right now, depending on the limitations that they put on the Tears realm, or the Tears core, there's a good chance that he will be given more authority than I have.
Also, how does he gain more authority than you as it is?
We should.
Take him down a peg, I agree.
No, that's not what I was
Oh.
going to say. I said we should wait to do anything until
Right now,
after.
the kingdoms are worried about a rogue group with a lot of power. They want to put limits on us, controls on us, to prevent what people are claiming happened in the Gerudo Desert. And if they think that he will provide better control than I will, then they may try to impose that.
Look, we have the truth on our side, and one of the factions knows the truth as well. So,
Did we bring Aganiru with us? No.
nope.
No, he's still there because you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
don't have a facility.
Yeah.
That would have been part of the hour-long explanation, and
Yeah.
Kess would have mentioned, yeah, we'll look into finding a way to protect from shadow travel.
Okay.
Where she also would have gone, damn it, Arel. Well, a lot's gone on. I'm happy you're all back. I've
Also,
got-
the chieftain is very curious to know about protection from the Shadow Realm travel.
Yeah, I'll look into that. We don't have many people that we can put on it right now, but I'll see if I can find at least a couple people to start researching it. Arel, or Zariah, sorry, Zariah,
responded.
we may need some shadow magic to give them something to research.
What do you mean? We need to give them shadow magic.
Just something for them to test on. If you could create a construct or something. Right now, most of our research into the Shadow Realm is theoretical because we have no one that can control shadows.
That's fair, but I can't give them anything, Mom. They're attached to me.
Well, we'll come up with something then.
I can.
Oh, that's
I'm
true. You
sorry.
can.
It'll just
What?
it'll just burn.
No,
for a little bit.
Cass has seen the shadow fire before.
Yeah, but thus far it's been something he hasn't been able to control very well.
I
So the
can
idea of him
control it
cast-
better now.
Okay. That's news.
Yes, I no longer will burn down everything in the vicinity on accident,
Well, that's
just on purpose.
good, I guess. Well then,
So we can figure something out then.
yeah, sure. I've got some more work to do, so you all get some rest. Zariah, I think it would be in your best interest if you went and saw Letty soon. She may I can neither
Lottie?
Lottie, thank you. Lottie soon. I can neither confirm. She heard the various stories coming out and got worried.
Of course. That's a good one. Before she starts to poison everyone's food again.
Again?
Anyway,
No.
have fun, everyone. And she kind of rushes you out of her office. Unfortunately, though, that is where we are going to end it for today. As always, if you missed any of this, we do upload all of these to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Zelda Universe TV. Click on playlists, and you can go directly to the Tears of the Realms playlist. See everything there. As a reminder, please pick up your own copy of The Hoth Witch's Guide to Magic and Murder, Book 1 of the Hemlock Saga, written by USA Today bestselling author Kiri Callaghan. And you can start pre-ordering the new Mighty Nine book, Critical Role: The Mighty Nine Stories Untold, of which one of these stories is written by Kiri herself. Yeah.
And of course, you can always pre-order Metroid Prime 4 Beyond for the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes. You probably should. You can also go out and get 2 amiibos, one of which has a really cool bike. And the Silex amiibo, I believe, comes out the same day that Prime 4 comes out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Support Metroid. Maybe Nintendo would realize that we need more than one Metroid every decade.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Anyway, again, that's going to be all for us today. And we will see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.